Land ownership in Ghana has been a major challenge for farmers, families, estate developers, and individuals who are yearning to own a property. Many issues of land guards have occurred in recent times, especially in Accra and its suburbs. In some cases, lands belonging to the state have been forcefully encroached on by unscrupulous individuals and thieves. In some instances, it has led to the destruction of property and loss of lives. In order to find solutions to these challenges, the Lands and Natural Resources Ministry and the Lands Commission, in collaboration with major stakeholders, organized the second National Lands Conference. The President, Nana Akufo-Addo, noted that government has taken keen interest in ensuring issues surrounding land ownership in the country are streamlined. Accordingly, a number of acts have been passed into law to streamline the sector. Speaking as the guest of honor at the 2022 National Lands Conference under the theme Leveraging National Land Policy, Legislation and Institutional Capacity Towards Sustainable Socio-Economic Development, the President noted that all issues on land administration must be well structured to eliminate activities of land guards and wrongful sale of land, especially in the urban centers.
The establishment of customary land secretariats, reforms in the judiciary through the establishment of specialized land courts and the automation of some courts, the enactment of the Land Use and Spatial Planning Act 2016, Act 925, the introduction of a new three-tier spatial planning model, and the development of a national spatial development framework and two regional spatial development frameworks. Despite these interventions, our land administration is still fraught with several challenges. The customary system of land tenure, including the Abunu and Abusa systems, had been the pivot around which our farming practices revolved. Unfortunately, in our urban areas, the customary land system has been the bane of most of our problems, such as double sales of land, wrongful sales of lands by people without capacity, multiple claims to land by different stools, skins, clans, or family, among others. We must thus take a critical look at land administration and develop a model that works for us. Fortunately, the Land Act 2020, Act 1036, provides a strong foundation for fashioning out a workable and efficient land administration. The Act has far-reaching provisions which, if implemented, will go a long way to build the effective land administration we desire. Key among them is the establishment of customary land secretariats to see to the management of stool, skin, family, and clan lands. Restrictions on large disposal of family and clan lands without the concurrence of the Regional Lands Commission. The power of the Regional Commission to survey and demarcate land. The provision for electronic conveyancing. The detailed provisions for the compulsory acquisition of land, including the payment of compensation. The management and use of public lands, and the provision for divesting.
President Nana Akufo-Addo also entreated the Lands Commission to fast-track processes to fully digitize land documentations and its associated ownership in order to stamp out double sale of lands.
I must commend the Commission for the progress made in moving some of its services online. But in this age of technology, it is unacceptable that we're still operating in a largely manual environment. We cannot deliver an efficient land administration if documents on land have to be processed manually. We must therefore expedite action on the digitalization process and ensure that the Commission goes fully digital.
For his part, The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo, expressed optimism that the land reforms and policies being rolled out by the Ministry and the Lands Commission will yield the required outcomes.
The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources is conscious of the centrality of effective, strong, and robust land administration and is determined to pursue the goal of achieving an efficient land administration which is fit for purpose. We are poised to build here in our country a robust and functional land administration which will discard the usual inefficiencies, fraud and delays, and which will be anchored on the principles of transparency and integrity.
The Executive Secretary of the Lands Commission, James Ebenezer Jackson, explained to Citi News the situations confronting the Lands Commission in implementing some of its flagship objectives.
To ensure that recommendations of this conference are implemented, a multi-stakeholder platform will be established to monitor the process. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us all participate actively in the discussions at this conference to ensure that the land economy of our country takes its rightful place in the government's transformation agenda. If we get it right with land, we will surely get it right with the other sectors.